Alright, welcome back, folks. Roth here. Alright, let's boot up Scribble. I kind of want to get a drawing done tonight. Man, I was trying to rush to get things up and running. But hopefully we can hop on time to do a drawing in Scribble. So yeah, there's a community art contest that is live right now, and it ends within, I think, within a few days. So I kind of want to get like a drawing in, at least. I could maybe do a drawing that could be submitted for this, like a brand new drawing, or I could submit an old one to see if you know, it would fit the category. So the theme for this specific art contest is video game characters, and they've got like this Mario lookalike, and it's got the S for the hat, which is neat. There's a Link character. It looks like he's got like a grass hay thing, you know. And there's also a Princess Peach, of course. But yeah, game characters, and let's take a look and see what we've got so far. Oh wow, yeah, there's some good submissions already. What is a Valorant character? I don't really know too much like Valorant, but I could probably tell that they are a part of Valorant. Never played Valorant, but yeah, sure looks like a Valiant character. I think I recognize the person who did this piece of art here. This is the Undertale. Let's take a closer look. Yeah, this is great. Jules. I'm gonna have to give this one a vote. Determination. I feel like there's a lot of Undertale fans out there. Let's take a look and see what else. Oh wow, this is Simpsons one? Wow, this is actually pretty good. I do like the colors. This is like almost as good as the official art. Except maybe a little more squiggly. But man, it is pretty dang good. I'm gonna have to get this one a vote. I mean, technically it's started out as an animated series, but they do have Simpsons games. You can see a little bit of Maggie's hair there. Yeah, pretty nice. I see a Sonic. There's definitely some good submissions. Waluigi, of course. Some of which are like just random, whatchamacallit, like a random abstract. Yeah, I was trying to think of the word abstract. Atomic Crops. I am familiar with this one. This is an indie game. I got to demo it at PAX East one year, and yeah, I think that's the last. I don't really hear much about Atomic Crops, but I feel like it's a combination of different genres in one. I think it's by Raw Fury, if I remember correctly. But I gave this one a vote because, you know, I'm familiar with the property. This one is pretty good. Solid Snake, of course. Big Boss, Metal Gear. I also know the artist that did this too. I think they're based in Russia, I'm not sure. But they submitted some really good looking art. But yeah, I think that's it. I think this is like a random, not sure what game this is based off of. Probably original art, but they decided to submit it anyway. Hey there, Clean Cry Frog. How can your thumbnail says Detach Entertainment? Wait, the video thumbnail says it? See, I don't really pay much attention to like what YouTube shows as the thumbnail. I would assume that it would just take a thumbnail from like within the few seconds or within the first 2 minutes of the live stream, and then that's what viewers are going to be seeing upon clicking on. But yeah, is it always like that for like other streams? I know I do like Monster Hunters and stuff, but like I never get to see what the thumbnail is for some of the streams. Anyways, I'm going to start a new piece of art. Some of the ones I've done so far, they haven't like been saving my game drawings that I've done in game. Usually I play the game version of Scribble on Sundays, but I don't know, I think it just stops saving the drawings. Normally it would save each of the drawings that I've done, but this was one I did last week, Wednesday, which is Stranger Things, Demogorgon. I added some saliva off of stream before I submitted it over to TikTok. Then it's up on TikTok and also YouTube. I probably should maybe start uploading as like a short, like a YouTube short, but the thing with the mobile version of the website, I think I'm able to upload it as a short, and it will probably require some further editing to have the video in vertical portrait mode, like 9:16 rather than 16:9, which is weird. I know that they're trying to tackle the TikTok audience with the YouTube Shorts, and so far it's kind of working for them. I don't know. I haven't found a way to upload it correctly. Let's see. Let's go to play, and then let's go to free draw. Oh, the first time you notice it? Yeah, I have no idea. The Detached Entertainment is the company that made Scribble. So as I boot up Scribble, it would show that logo when it boots up. It's kind of like how you boot up a Nintendo game, it shows a Nintendo logo. You know, it's kind of like that. I guess that goes for all games. Boot up a Capcom game, Street Fighter, Monster Hunter, you see Capcom logo, and so on. Yeah, let's create new art. Let me make sure everything's organized. I kind of want to make the mouse, because all of this, I feel like I could turn to a speed art video, like for TikTok or whatever, later on. Let's see, I'm not sure if I want to move the mouse or maybe keep it to where it is right now. Yeah, I'll probably keep it to where it is right now. Let me see if I can adjust the volume a bit. Yeah, I don't want the volume to be too loud. So I think today's drawing, it's going to be based off of Pokemon, and it's the brand new Pokemon that was just announced, revealed to the world. It's going to be for the upcoming Pokemon game, Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. Got to send a wave. There you go. So this Pokemon is named Lechonk, which is the Hog Pokemon. There's been Hog Pokemons before. There was Tepig, which was the Fire type, and I'm not sure if Hog or if Lechonk is got any sort of elemental or anything. It might be just a normal type from the looks of it, but yeah, he's the next, like, you know, Hog type Pokemon. Let's see. Should I? Let's see. Pokemon Lechonk. Yeah. So I'm gonna base this off of the brand new trailer that was released today, because that's where you get to see Lechonk. Not sure what I'm gonna do for the background, but I think I might just do a grassy, you know, a typical grassy area. Maybe make it like give it like a visual style to it. Let's start off with some brown. I don't know. This is gonna be a slightly Bob Rossi session, I think. I feel like could maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll do like round shapes because Lechonk is a very round Pokemon. He's like this ball that has a snout, pretty much. Let's see. Looks like there's some rocks behind. Maybe we should just fill. Yeah. Wow, that actually does a really sharp fill. A little bit better than Photoshop, I think. Also, I hope that the streams. Let me check Trovo and stuff. I feel like Trovo might not be active right now or something. Just want to double check. Okay, all right, it's active. Huh. Normally, I would see the alert for Trovo, but I didn't see it today. All right, moving on. May want to add some greens. I could probably do this like a lighter color ground or something. Let's go Advanced tab. These are the basic tools. You get your brush, eraser, paint fill, eyedropper, color wheel in the Advanced tab. There's a transparency bar, size brushes, shapes, save, undo, redo, delete. So it's pretty basic, way more basic than MS Paint. Let's see. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, I kind of hopped on a little late, but hopefully it was before midnight, before the stroke of midnight. Rum, bum, bum. Might have some bushes back there too. Huh. Maybe I should have some bushes back there. Hold up. Let me undo that. Kind of want to save at this point. Let's add some grass. Whoop. Oh man, that's a very neon green grass. Actually, yeah. Something like this would do. I could, yeah. I was thinking to maybe either go like the stylized way or... But I'll think about it as we go. Maybe I should probably do like bigger grass, like more triangular. Yeah, let's go with like more triangular grass. Yeah, I saw the image that you linked me earlier with the Pokemon keyboards. But that's pretty neat. Now some of those custom Pokemon keyboards, they're so expensive. They're very expensive. Mostly because they're handmade, handcrafted, which is really neat. Customized and handcrafted. But it looks so cool though. It's like they're like each of the Pokemon are within a terrarium or something. You know, it looks really cool. Oh, I don't know if I can have all the grass in here. I could just easily just paint the back like green and just, you know, consider it grass, but individually going in and adding triangles is might take a while. Let's try to get some of these triangles in like a random order so that they don't look too like robotic. What's the word I'm looking for? Like too organized. I think the right side looks more organized than the left side, I think, right now. I gotta, sometimes you just gotta misplace, make some random, you know, strokes to maybe look like it, you know, make it look like more randomized. Randomized strokes. I don't think the grass would stand out too much, but hopefully the Pokemon would be more of the focus. Which is why I'm probably gonna have him like really big, you know. Since Lechonk it's pretty big. I mean pretty round, so I'm gonna try and have him cover the screen a little more. I want to try and get like round things in the image. Maybe have like an apple or something. Not apple, but what's the fruit called in Pokemon World? I forgot what it's even called now. But you get those in like Pokemon Snap. And I forgot what they call those fruits. Is that a fluff fruit? I think it's fluff fruit or something like that, right? Yeah, I'm gonna try and get a fluff fruit in there, maybe. Have him munch on Pokemon food. That's a funny thing because in the movies and in the animated series, they still call it Pokemon food. You know, like generally they just still call it Pokemon food. Even Brock, like I think I heard Brock say it in one of the movies. And he's the one that cooks the food for the Pokemon, so I think he said something like along the lines of, "Hey, let me make some Pokemon food." Alright, I feel like I should maybe lay out some of the grass, like some of the colors of the grass. Oh, hey, Salta. Raids are disabled on your channel, but we stand Lechonk. Is it okay if I tell my viewers to come to your channel? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I tend to leave the raids off. I open up for certain days. feel free to host. I accept hosts, but not so much raids. I'm kind of not against it, but like I'm just experimenting with Twitch and stuff. But yeah, no problem. But yeah, we're gonna have you can do a big Lechonk drawing. Doing it right now. Just got started. Man, that's amazing that like there's like groups of Pokemon fans that are siding to a single Pokemon. That's wild. And I'm glad to be here to experience it. Hello. Pomegranate, nice. From Salto's channel, nice. I'm doing great. I had a slight headache earlier, trying to recover from whatever it is I'm recovering from, but I'm feeling a lot better now after I took a shower. But yeah, I'm up for doing some fan art. Art sessions are usually on Wednesdays. At least I try to fit one in if I can. But I tend to do mostly Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter, yeah, multiple Monster Hunter games within the week. I haven't done Pokemon for a while. I've been laying off of Pokemon for a little bit. But I have enjoyed Legends Arceus. Thank you. And the new Pokemon Snap as well. I feel like I need to get back to those games again. But I'm enjoying other games, such as Nintendo Switch Sports. And what else? Oh, the new Ni no Kuni. I feel like I need to hop back onto that one.
Let's go!
Let's go! Yeah, we're gonna be drawing Lechonk, drawing it, and yeah, it's gonna be our main focus. I was thinking to like what character I should draw tonight, and I guess like along with the reveal of the brand new Pokemon, it seemed like the right time. So like, hey, wow, Wednesday night, you know, that's the night I tend to do art. So I was thinking like, what character should I do? And then I feel like Lechonk should be you know, the one I should do, because for one, the appearance of Lechonk actually reminds me of another character from a totally different show called Ranma 1/2, and there's a character in there who is also a pig character named P-chan, and they look so similar. The only difference is that P-chan has like a yellow scarf. But overall, they have a similar design, which is pretty neat. You love Monster Hunter? Oh yeah, definitely. I tend to do Rise, which Sunbreak is coming out in like 28 days, so I'm looking forward to that. Rise Generations Ultimate, which is also on Switch. Rise is usually on Mondays, Generations on Tuesdays, and then Thursdays, I would go back to playing 3 Ultimate. I started out with a Try on the Wii back in 2010. But yeah, I've got them all, like all the streams that I've done for each of those games. I tend to keep them to an archive or collections list, playlist. So every stream that I do, I tend to archive them. So. In case folks, you know, want to catch up on any of that. Yeah, I feel like this grass is gonna take a while. All right, take it easy, Program. Thanks for stopping in. The try is pretty much a simple design. Could do some fun stuff with it. Yeah, definitely. I would be interested in seeing like the evolutions for Lechonk and see how he would look once he evolves. Like if he's anything like Tepig, the fire type, like that would be cool. I think Tapig, I think the best form is probably his the earliest form, but like when he levels up, when he evolves, I don't know, he starts I don't know. I forgot what he even looks like now, but I only recall like his first form, and that was it. But yeah, Tapeg was my first choice. Was my choice of starters in that specific Pokemon entry. So I don't know. Maybe they could go a similar route with Lechonk, but maybe give him like a better design as he evolves. Also, the legendaries reveal were pretty neat. I like the looks of the new legendaries. They sort of have this Monster Hunter design to them, which I find pretty funny. Like they're way more like Monster Hunter-esque than before. It's as if they're trying to combine like the Monsties from Monster Hunter Stories, because that is very similar to the Pokemon series. So it kind of goes back and forth. All right, I think that should be good enough grass, right? So not sure what I'm gonna do for the back here. I could add maybe like leaves or something. I'm not sure like what. Do you guys know if Lechonk is like a normal type? Is that a normal type, or it's like a fire type or something? I didn't get to look up the details for him. I just saw him in the trailer and he did like a move, but didn't show if it's like elemental or anything. So I assume that he's like a normal type. Yes, let's see if we can get some bushes out here. Feel inspired to draw Lechonk? Yeah, definitely go for it. I think for me, I don't normally like do art, you know, like I don't really do it a lot. Like the past few years or more, but I think ever since Inktober, once I discovered Inktober, which is an event that happens during, you know, October, I tended to take part in it like since 2018, I think. 2018 and onwards, I started doing more Inktober stuff. And year after year, I found myself drawing more and more. Because I used to draw, like, you know, back when I was a kid. And just had been for a while. And then, yeah, once I saw that Inktober stuff, I you know, just started, you know, got me interested in drawing again. I just haven't done it for a while. So we got that. Let's get one over here. It's gonna be a pretty odd drawing. I want to keep it like stylized. Also, this is Scribble. It's a free game that you can find on Steam, but it's got this free draw mode where it just gives you the canvas and the tools to draw, and yeah, just start drawing. And you can also share it on Steam and stuff. It's pretty neat. They've got an art contest up right now, and it ends in like a few days, so I might either submit this current drawing once I finish it, or I could submit a past drawing that I've done. And I think this contest's theme is video game characters, so yeah, it's a good time to submit something. get one more bush over here. Probably should make this a little bit dark, huh? You get one more small one here. All right. Let's save this. Let's get to the main character. Trying to figure out what color this guy would be. Maybe like a dark blue or purple. Whoop, that's a little strong. Yeah, I think like a bluer, maybe a little darker, maybe a little grayer. Try and experiment and see if we can find the right color. Yeah, I think this one might be good. Let's go a little stronger. Let's get this guy to cover a lot more space. He's gonna be a big chunky guy. Yep, gotta give him some shape. I was gonna find a way to fit one of the fluff roots. Also, I turned these drawings into time-lapse videos afterwards. I could possibly get it up by tomorrow. That is, if I have time to export it and stuff, download it and export it. I tend to just like download the archive video once it's done, and then throw it into an editing program, and then start turning it into a time-lapse video. Oh boy, yeah, that's that. I think this is the right color. Let's give him some arms. Some limbs. He's got some small limbs. It's like a piggy bank. Oh, imagine that. Imagine if there's like if they start making accessories right now. Like, they could definitely turn Lechonk into a piggy bank. As if there's not like a tape peg piggy bank already. I think that would totally make sense. Okay, we got that. Maybe a little bit darker. Get some shade in there. Also gotta get his ears in there. So you can shape out his ears. Maybe I'll have it like curly, like curl up a bit or something. Yeah, let's have it curl up maybe. I noticed that when I was watching the new trailer for Scarlet and Violet, and during the scene with Lechonk, like his pupils for his eyes like shrunk down at the end of that battle. So it's pretty unique how they animate his eyes, especially for that character. Like normally, like Pokemon characters, like their eyes don't do that. Unless it's like a very unique character or something. But I think each of the Pokemon would have eyelids, unless their pupils are not, you know. Let's get his ears in there. I think this ear should cover his eye, I think. I was thinking to maybe come up with a different pose for this guy. And I was thinking to maybe cover his eyes with his ears. Like sort of in a cutesy way. Like that would be an alternate pose that I could do, but kind of also want to do like an action pose. Let's get his other limb. He's got such small limbs. Bow, 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 bow. It's like, it's very stubby. Very stubby, but I'm sure they hold up his weight. He's got good form. Alright. Wow. Haven't even got to the snout yet, but you can already see his shape. Alright, maybe I'll start adding some of the pink stuff. Alright, let's get the toes in. And softly go for the toes here. I'm not sure if this is the right color though, but I could definitely darken it later on. Bow, bow, bow. Try and figure out how the snout's gonna shape out. Let's come out this way. Let's go a little more round. There we go. I think I could maybe curve it up or something. Just a little tiny bit, not too much. So I find that some, like, you know, IRL pigs, their snout tends to curl up a bit. But I think for Lechonk, it tends to just go straight out. Like protrude straight out rather than, you know, any sort of curves or anything. But I think little alterations gives it a little bit of character, you know, for some of these Pokemon. There's like say Pikachu, for example, in the animated series, Like there's a character named Sparky, which was another Pokemon's Pikachu, and it was just altered a little bit. That had hair, like it's just like Ash's Pikachu, but with hair, like with a messy hair at the front, and that was pretty much it. That was the only like alteration between those two. I think his color was a little bit darker, like a darker yellow tone, but not by much. But yeah, I always remember Sparky. That's the one like alternate Pikachu I can think of, at least from the early days of Pokemon. All right, might go a little bit more pink on the more reddish, I think. Let's see how it looks with more red. Oh, right there. There we go. Yeah, trying to get the colors right is pretty important. Ba, 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 ba. Let's get some down here. Lechonky boy. Looks like his snout would have long nostrils. So you can shape it up. It might go a little bit longer, I think, maybe. Let this in. I think this part's gonna be a lot darker pink, deeper pink than the rest of the nose. Snout. Something about that grass in the back. It sort of complements the like the colors of the character at the foreground, which is pretty neat. Like the green and the pink, and then the browns, and the dark gray blue, which is pretty neat. I think the inside of his nostril is a little bit more darker. Kind of black, but not completely black, I think, so I'll have to try and find the right color for it. It's almost as if its snout is like this squeezy toy protruding out of its head, of its body. Like I should color this part a little lighter so it looks like it's being highlighted from the top of the snout. So you get the lighter color here. Let's get some highlights already. I feel like the snout is probably the most detailed right now that I'm focused on. It's very important. That's how you know it's like a hog type Pokemon. Creature. There we go. Wow. Alright. Ooh, I feel like I should probably add the brown for its face. Let's see. Let's find the right color for this. I probably should have done that first and then do the snout, the pink. But let's see if we can work our way around. Maybe a little lighter. I want to say a bit more brownish brown or gray brown. Let's try and work my way around. And if this was a vector art, it would be a lot easier. I can reshape and relayer some of the colors and stuff. But since this one is a raster program and only single layer, so it's more comparable to MS Paint, except way more limited than MS Paint. Yeah, I think we found the right color. Alright, let's get out of here. Does he even have a mouth? I feel like he would have a mouth. I don't think we saw it in the trailer. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Mixing brown with the pink. I'm not sure if brown will go together with pink, but let's see. It almost looks like there's like a border between them. Let's go around this way. Gotta get the top of his head. It goes around, right? Goes around and around. Ba, 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 ba. Ooh, can't wait to start adding his eyes. Oh, you know what I could do? I could probably add like steam coming out of his snout or something. Like a puff of like steam or something. Like he's huffing puffing. Like that would be neat. Or maybe like one of those like anime style angry symbols, which I think is also an emoji. Like would have the you know the four curvy looking things, because I think it's supposed to represent the veins, right? It's like a vein or whatever, and there'll be like one over here, one over here. At least that's what I'm reminded of when I think of P-chan from Ranma 1/2. He tends to get angry a lot, and that thing would pop up. It's one of the first places I've ever seen that in like Japanese animation, which was in Ranma 1/2. Old school anime. Grew up watching it back in the early 90s. Used to rent it from Blockbuster. Alright, I think this other side would probably be his eye. Go a little bit stronger. Sharpen this part here. Let's thin that line out. Probably should add more shadows down here too. Oh, also his ear also has some brown on it. So you can get his ear. The outside and the inner part of the ear. Yeah, something like that. This part here. Probably would be shaped like this. Oh yeah, I just noticed that there's like almost like a heart shape on his ear. Pretty neat. That would make for some interesting designs. Like simplistic designs, I think. Having two hearts going into the snout. The snout could also be shaped as a heart too. So it'd be like three different heart shape. Huh, yeah, that would be interesting. Oh, does he? I think he has a tail, right? Like on the official artwork for the Lechonk, I think that he does have like a curly tail. Alright, so there's his ear. I feel like I could add some shading later on. Let's get his eye. He's got some shy eyes covered by his ear. So you can figure out the shape and size. Lightly putting the whites of the eyes in. He's also got this like what looks like a tear coming out of his eyes, but I think it's probably more like, you know, the crust, the eye crusts. You know what I mean? I feel like pigs would have a lot of that, or hogs in general. So they kind of make it look like a tear that's coming out of the eyes of this Pokemon. And I've seen some fanworks would have the Lechonk like look like they're crying, which is both adorable and sad. But yeah, interesting that they add that to his design. I feel like he would probably be too simple of a design if they didn't add it. I could give him some bigger eyes, but let's see. I think that's I think right there should be a good enough size, at least compared to the to how it actually looks. I don't want to exaggerate too much. Got the other eye on the other side. I feel like I could make it a little bit more brighter. Let's see. We'll start on this side here. Like I don't want it like too bright. Too bright looking. I definitely want to add like some shade to it. Leave some shade behind. Alright, Let's go a little bit more. Alright, something like that. Now let's get his iris in. Now it looks like his iris are not entirely oval, but it's got like this egg shape to it. Oh, also let me save it when before he's got his iris in. Alright, let's get the darks. Ba, 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 ba. Oh boy. There's his eye. A little bit softer, but let's see if we can get it a little bit stronger here. Yeah, I don't want it like too dark. I feel like I could expand the ear a little more so it covers more of the iris. But I think right now it's fine. Oh, just got a message on Steam. I feel like I need to disable that before it shows up on stream or something. Ba, 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 da. Actually, what does it even show on my Steam friend list? I thought I should probably continue to sign off that, or else. This is why I tend to sign off of the Steam friend list. But I totally forgot to do it. I was sort of in a rush to set up the stream, getting everything up and running. But Sunday nights is usually when I tend to play the game modes in this game, or in Scribble. And yeah. To avoid Steam messages, I tend to just completely sign off. Sometimes I would get invites to like other games when I'm already playing Scribble and stuff, or something else. Alright, let's get the tier, or whatever this is, eye crust. I mean, if it's a tier, it should be like blue colored, right? So that's why I think it's like eye crust, or whatever it is. It could be part of its skin or something. That's what's mysterious about these Pokemon. We just don't know them. Maybe they're digital? It's like a digital creature. It almost kind of looked like a seed coming from its eye here. Like a sesame seed. Maybe it's like allergic to sesame seeds, and then like the sesame seed is stuck to its eye, and it's just crying the whole time. Go. See, the thing why it mostly reminds me of P-chan It's it's this part of the eye, because it looks like the bandana that P-chan wears. It's yellow colored, kind of like this. Though it's not patterned, it doesn't have any patterns to it, it's just straight up yellow. But P-chan's bandana has some patterns on it. Although this part here looks like the eye itself has its own bandana, which is quite strange but interesting. Hey there, Bucky. Alright, let's get the other side. Let's have like a dot popping out on the other side. There we go. Yeah, I feel like I should expand the ear a little more, like this part especially. Yeah, let's get it downward. Just a little tiny bit. There you go, something like that, I think. It just curves up this way. Alright, so yeah, that for the most part, that is Lechonk. I think we're about halfway through this drawing. I didn't think that was going to be that quick, but turned out, yeah, this is like pretty quick drawing so far. I think I'll probably just add the shadows, maybe add some highlights. Should be good. Not sure what I want to do for the background. I could get some random like trees or something. Maybe clouds. I tend to do like a lot of clouds for a lot of these Scribble drawings for some reason. We could probably do like a sunset sort of backdrop. It's like already reddish skies back there. Let's see. Maybe I can get some darker bushes in the back here. Let's see what colors we got. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Oh yeah, I just found out that that we can actually live stream over on Reddit, of all places, Reddit. So I've been contemplating whether or not I should add that to the number of platforms. But the thing with Reddit is that it requires the video to be in like 9:16, like a vertical portrait mode. Which I don't know why they choose to do that. I know like most of Reddit, when users browse Reddit, it's like vertical scrolling. But no. I think widescreen landscape is the way to go. I mean that's been the standard for like TVs and stuff, you know? So I don't know why they choose to do the portrait mode. It's like I feel like Reddit is like a bunch of like iPhone users or something. Like it should be landscape. But they're gonna do what they're gonna do. Same thing with like TikTok. TikTok is like it's like the iPhone users that hype the app up. Same thing with Instagram and Snapchat. Like a lot of those apps, they come and go. Like look at Vine, for example. Another one that faded away. Snapchat, like who does anyone still use Snapchat? Like, you know, they try to hype and get everyone to use it with the region exclusive filters and stuff. Like, come on man, just release it for everyone. And the problem with some of those platforms is that they release the updates for iOS first. They keep the iOS as like a priority, top priority over like other platforms. I think Twitter was like that for a moment. I read today that they dropped support for TweetDeck, which was like a better version of Twitter, a better way to use Twitter. TweetDeck for Mac specifically. So they no longer will be developing it, and which I feel it is the right choice for the team. I know like I know a lot of people that use Mac, and they tend to rely on TweetDeck for Mac, and there's other alternatives too, but I feel like a lot of developers need to focus on the web version. So that way, it's universal for everybody, not just Mac. You gotta think of everyone outside that circle, you know? And I think part of the decision that that those developers chose to drop support for TweetDeck for Mac is that maybe most people are using the web version, you know? So, but I may be wrong about that. But I feel like that is the right choice for them, because the more they can focus on the web version, the more they can make it better for everyone. And I think in the long run, and you gotta think long term when it comes to like developing apps and stuff, it's like, who's gonna be the long-lasting user? Who's gonna still use your product 10 years from now, you know? Like my Twitter account is like 14 years old, I think. 14, going on 15 or something like that. But I barely use the web version. I tend to use the TweetDeck for web browser. I'm so used to it already. But I think they're coming up with like another version of TweetDeck, and I've seen the preview pop up, and oh my gosh, the icons for it looks huge. Like some of the text and icons are pretty huge. So I'm not sure what to make of it, you know? Okay, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the skies here. I could make it a little darker up here. Maybe colorize it. Add some blues or something, purples. See how purple look up here. I don't want to add too much though. This is something I should have decided on doing early on, but since we're in a sort of in a rush. Oh. See how it looks when it's oh interesting. I think this is too bright of a purple for the sky, I think. I don't know. Maybe. It could work. It's sort of like a sunrise or sunset. I think oh, you know what? You know what I could have done is make the clouds being purple colored. Like that would be ideal. Oh no, I just multi-clicked the save. Okay, let me reduce the purple, because I'm gonna make a deeper purple color for the clouds. Hold up. Let me get those colors back. Wow. Like that little tune. Yeah, maybe fade it out a little bit. Yeah, so like that. I feel like I could add some more yellows along the horizons or something. We'll see. Hey there, bug crabs. Welcome in. Menacing pig, yeah. This is Lechonk. His name is Lechonk. Official name. Brand new Pokemon just announced earlier today. And the world is going crazy about it again. The funny thing about these announcements is like they tend to plan it out. Like after a couple months, they put out new information about the game like every couple months or so, just to get people riled up and talking about it, hyped up about it for the November release. Alright. Now we're getting a little bit more of the background. Let's see how the clouds are gonna look here. Save this one. Try to get some purple looking clouds. Maybe pinkish. I don't want to go too all out, you know? Yeah, I think the pink clouds would match along with the snout. I think that's probably what I'll go for. Some fun little clouds here. Maybe I'll make them round or something. I feel like I should make them more round. Just because this guy's a round Pokemon already. Small, round clouds. Something like that. Oh, I saw that they added Giratina, or whatever that Pokemon's name is. The movie that featured Giratina. Pokemon movie onto the Pokemon TV app. Oh, you know what? Speaking of which, I could probably log on to it right now. Got my Switch on. I haven't logged on to the Pokemon TV app for a while. But yeah, they just added that movie onto the Pokemon TV app. I saw, which I've already seen. I mean, I saw the movie already. I did a little like watch along. tend to do watch-alongs every like weekend, and did a barrage of Pokemon movies over on Discord. Went through a lot of the ones that I didn't get to see. Some of it I did see, but don't recall too much of it. But yeah, a bunch of movies that I try to catch up on in time for Arceus. And yes, it is pronounced Arceus. in the movie, it's called Arceus. Arceus and the Jewel of Life, I think it is. Yeah, Arceus and the Jewel of Life. So yeah, on the English audio they pronounce them like that. That was a really epic movie, man. I would highly recommend. But it's part of a 3-part movie event, I think. Like, you gotta watch all 3 movies to get that full experience. But yeah, that 3rd movie was really good. It's fun to hear like other folks wonder how do you pronounce Arceus or Arceus? It's like, yeah, a good confirmation is to watch the movie and you're good to go. Some people don't even realize there was a movie based on that character, so. And man, yeah, that movie was good. Thinking back at it. Alright, so we got some clouds. Good stuff. I think I probably start adding some shade to the body. Could find some a good color for this. Let's go for a dark. Let's see how this works. Let me save that. I feel like I could add some highlights to the clouds too, but I'll wait a little bit. Alright, this is a good shading color, I think. We'll see how this does. Let's get some around the toes. This would help sharpen up the pink border. I feel like I could add some shine to the toes too. We'll see. Hopefully this is not too much purple. Although I think the purple would give it a little bit of coloring to it. It's quite nice. Let's see how it looks when it's like over this brown. Yeah, this actually works. This might actually work against for the rest of the body even. Maybe even the ground. It has some shadows for the ground. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, I think getting shadows on this guy is a great move. I think once we get the shadows done, add some highlights, it'll look more detailed than before. Let's give him some dots here and there. Give it a little bit of texture. Maybe. I feel like he could be a little bit darker. So you can get some more, like a deeper black or something. Deeper gray. There you go, something like that. Kind of look a little too gray on the should probably be on this side here. Ooh, another deep purple with there. It's a mix of like grays and purples, I think. Kind of want to go for more like bluish gray. Not too much the purple, but I think bluish gray is the way to go for this guy. There you go. Got some of the textures down. I think with this color, I could darken up the snout, the nostrils a bit. Let's go in here. Well. No, this one is like the tune that's playing. It's a remix. This compilation is Super Lo-Fi World 2. Current song is based on Super Mario World, I think. More slowed down tempo version. But there's also a song in Premonition, which is a horror game by Swery, Japanese developer. He's got his own company called White Owl, I think. I was trying to remember his name the other time. I forgot what for what occasion. But Swery is his developer name, aka the Drink King. But there's a theme song in there that sounds just like the current tune. It always reminded me of like Super Mario World for some reason. It's got a similar notes. There we go. Darken up the nostrils a bit. Oh boy. It's definitely coming along. I feel like I could maybe darken out his eyes. We'll see. Let's see. Oh, let's get his ears. Well, I can barely see the outline of these ears, so maybe adding this shade would help. Although not too much though. Let's go back to a more bluer color. Yeah, something like this, I think. Oh, not too much there. Let's get some over on this side. Ba ba da ba. Ba ba. Don't want to get this edge of this ear more darker. Ba-da-ba. There we go. Wow, it's definitely coming along. All right, let me see if we can get some tabs open here. Ba 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 da ba da ba ba. Ba 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 ba. And I was thinking to maybe add Ryoga from Ranma 1/2 to maybe do like a little crossover. But maybe one day, I don't know. Maybe one day I'll do like a Ranma 1/2 fan art. Not sure what character, but I don't know. I feel like Ryoga was probably one of my favorite characters from there, I think. At least my go-to character. Either him or maybe Ranma, the main character. Well, it's a pretty fun series. I feel like old school folks would know about. I was surprised to see that there was a video game based on it way back in the day. One of my neighbors had it. We went over to his house and saw he had a copy. We had to play it right away. It's like, what? It was unbelievable at the time. It's like, it was the first and only time I ever saw it in person. Didn't know it existed. Saw it right then and there. Put it into the Super Nintendo system and just started playing. Turned to be a fighting game. A tournament fighter style fighting game. So I don't know how, like that, I don't know how they came across that. They must have bought it from like a flea market or something. But yeah, that was like back in the early 90s. I want to say like either 1992, 1993, because that's when I lived at that old area. I was quite a youngin'. But yeah, me and my cousins went over, because they would live right next door to my cousin, who was pretty much across the street from us. Not really across the street, but on the other side of the block from us. And I would walk over to hang out. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Let's get some more shading on the legs. I feel like I could go a little bit darker so I can get it to pop up a little more, but that's fine. The soft colors give it a little bit of a dreamy feel to it. Gotta aim with a dreamy feel, maybe. Sometimes. But I think coming back to this in hindsight, it probably would look a little soft. But maybe that's the intention. To keep the soft look. On to the Tunic soundtrack. Soundtrack is really amazing. Probably one of the best soundtracks so far, I think. Of the year, I think. I wonder if there's gonna be any video game awards this year. It might possibly be. Jeff Keighley and stuff will probably be up and announcing some of these rewards. Awards, I mean. Let's get some dark colors here. It's like there might be some shading underneath the eye crust. Let's give it a little bit of that. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. MacGyver style. Somehow it got a little bit more purpley. Let's give some dots up here. Definitely need some more texture. Not too much though. Definitely need some highlights on this guy so I can balance out the shadows. Get it more looking more 3D. 3D-ish. Let's do. Ba-da-ba-da-bum. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum. Give some dots, more textures. I think I should add some over here by the eye. Also, the ear is like sort of covering it, so maybe some shadows underneath or something. Yes, like that. Oh yeah, I love this tune. There you go. Get some of his legs. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Let's go for a more darker color. I think I could maybe add some more shadows to the eyes or something. Yeah, get the eye to look more clear. Maybe also the nostril. That is definitely a darker one. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Should probably add some shine to its eyes. Let's get like a really hard shine to it. There we go. Wow. That's a really clear dot to it. Hey there, boat ladder. Getting a Pokemon drawing in. There you go. Yeah, I think that actually gave it a little more life. Maybe I can add some more color to the eye or something. Let's see how it looks with purple. I feel like most of the color palette for this guy is like pink and purple. Don't want to go too hard on the purples though, but I kind of want it to show a little tiny bit. There you go. Oh, it's not bad. You don't really see it in the official art or anything. It's completely black with the other than the shine and stuff, but kind of want to give it some you know, a little bit of a little something, a little bit of character maybe. Maybe not so much on this side. There we go, something like that. Now it's more lively, more beady looking eyes. There you go. Okay. So now I can probably add the highlights. Let's go a little bit around. Ooh. Also, I need to save it before I forget. Let's try a little bit more grayer. Bluish gray. Let's go around. This is like the lightest I can go. Unless I change the color for it. Let's see. Now what I can do is I can get that color and then try to adjust from there. Okay, this works just fine, I think. Try to find the right color for the highlights. Just go around this way. Kind of want it like to fade through here, and then I get some on the side of the limbs. Just a tiny bit. I still need to add some shadows on the ground. That would totally make a difference. Shade up the highlights a bit. I don't know if there's a separate term that is opposite of shading. Oh, lightening up, yeah, lightening up. Yeah, let's add some up here. There could be some on the brown side, right? This part here, and the ears. Just a tiny bit. All the way to the tip. I should go a little lighter. Yeah, something like that. Oh boy. Yeah, adding some of these details definitely give it more nicer look to it. Still keeping it soft. See, now increase the size a bit so I can bring some down here. While also not overdoing it. There we go. I think the top part is probably the most important to sort of add the highlights to. All right. Could add some to the snout. Although it might have to be a different color though. I think for the most part it's fine. Alright. I could add the shadows. So you can get some of the shadows in. Try to match it with the limbs. Usually, whatever touches the ground, closest to the ground, would cast the darkest shadow. Either directly underneath it, or just close to it or something. At least that's how shadows appear. Maybe oh, you know what I could do? I could probably make it like brown colored rather than like this color. Because it'd be totally against the whatever this ground color I set for it. So maybe this darker brown would match more. Let's try it. A little bit of trial and error. Oh yeah, I was supposed to add the fruit. The fluff fruit. See, I think adding the fluff fruit would give it a little bit more color to the image. Oh man. I'd have to look to see how like a fluff fruit would look like. I know they appear in Pokemon Snap. The Pokemon Snap series. They appear multiple times, but I mostly know them in the Pokemon Snap series because we use those a lot to bring out the Pokemon. That's how we're able to snap photos of them, or paint photos of them, draw them. Yeah, I think I'll keep the shadows underneath here. Man, there must be an army of Lechonk supporters out there now. There's got to be like a hashtag, an official hashtag for it or something. Official/unofficial. Probably just Lechonk. Hashtag Lechonk. Alright, let's get some more darks back here. I feel like, yeah, maybe the lighting is fine back here. But from the looks of the sky, the lighting seems to be from that end rather than this end. But I think this way could work too, as long as I keep the shadows like underneath them. I think either way would work. Like I could make the shadow come this way, like bending this way. But the way I've already got the lighting down for them, it's as if it's another source of light in front of them, or on top of them even. but it's fine. As long as I keep the shadows low. Right. Oh, should probably also add the shadows for the snout. Of course. I think it should probably be a little bit more, like, blurry looking. So you can blur this part out a bit. Yeah. The rounder it is, the blurrier the border of the shadow. There we go. I think that's good enough. Don't want to go too gung-ho about it. Let's get underneath here. Just a tiny bit. Sometimes I gotta shrink the brush size so I can get in there. There you go, something like that. Save that. I could add some highlights to the clouds. I don't want to add too much of it though, but let's see. Just a little bit here and there. They kind of look like cotton candy clouds, which is fine for me. Just a little bit, keeping it hazy looking. Let's get some more over here. It's a lot of clicking. Fix this up a little bit. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if I want to add like a fluff fruit or something. Maybe I could do it right here in this corner. Let me see how like a fluff fruit would look. Or what's it called? Pokemon Snap. Fluff fruit? Is it really called fluff fruit? Yeah, fluff fruit. Oh man, imagine if they they expand and add more content to new Pokemon Snap. Yeah, it just looks like a regular apple. Except it's just called a fluff fruit. Okay. Yeah, I might add like a small fluff fruit here or something. Just to give it a little more color. Yeah. Let's save that. I could add maybe two. One on this side, one on this side, I don't know. This guy deserves all the fluff fruits. Let's see what color we can use here. I can already hear the bonk sound when you throw the fluff fruit at the Pokemon. The bonk. It bounces off its head. the way I make the land all around, like it looks like the fluff fruit is about to roll off. Alright, there you go. Get some more solid colors. I was thinking to maybe add like a puff of smoke or a puff of steam coming out of its snout or something. Let's add some yellows to it. Also, let me add one from this side here too. Oh, it's a pretty strong one here. I want to give it like some shape, a very apple-like shape to it. Well, that's a little strong. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. These fruits usually have like a yellow tone to them. Half yellow, half red. Maybe I should make this part mostly red, while this one here the yellow part would be at the bottom or something. They kind of look like golden apples. One of the tastiest of apples. I love those golden apples. Yeah, let's give it some spots. Also, let me see, let's get some more reds in there. Huh, it's more orange than red. There we go. Wow, that's one shiny red. think there would also be some shadows underneath it. Okay, let's get some darker, deeper reds at the top here. If I can. Or at least especially around the borders. It's gonna have a more 3D look to it. I feel like I should probably give this more rounder shape to it. The piglet is up to no good, exactly. Oh, did you see that they're making a horror film based off Winnie the Pooh? And Piglet being one of the killers. Yep, that's right. They're making a horror film. So Winnie the Pooh bear and Piglet the pig. He looks more like a boar. He's got like tusks and stuff. Yeah. Wow, indeed. There's no trailer for it yet, but there's screenshots. And to people's surprise, you know, that is definitely a thing. It looks like a trashy horror film, and I would definitely still watch it once it's available. It seemed like the kind of thing that would hit Shudder. It would land on Shudder, the streaming service. So I would totally watch that. Alright, let's get some shadows over here. Yeah, it looks like it's really low budget. Costume design. It reminds me of You're Next. Like, I feel like it could go that route where the killers are actually human or something like that. But maybe they're seeking revenge or some sort. Like Your Next was to that degree, so to speak, I think. But like some of the characters were wearing like animal masks, goats and whatnot. Rooster heads, rooster masks. Kind of like Hotline Miami, the video game. But like a live action. Without the guns, I think. Were there guns? I forgot how. I feel like they were mostly like melee weapons. But yeah, that movie was pretty fun. It was done by Adam Wingard, I think. He's known for a lot of horror films. He also did the Godzilla vs. Kong film. But he did that long after. But it was mostly known for horror films. He also did the dark, or not dark, the Death Note live action for Netflix, which was not. Which is, I don't know, it was quite a departure from like what Death Note was originally like, you know? Like, I wasn't too in favor of it. I still prefer the Japanese. version of the live-action films. Alright, let's get these apples some spots. I also gotta add some shadows underneath them. Let's get this dark brown. Yeah, I wonder what he's working on next. I like some of his works. Like if he continues to focus on like horror stuff, like that would be great. He did some of the stuff for some of the shorts for the VHS series. Like I was also into that. He did some stuff for ABCs of Death, which I have on Blu-ray. Both 1 and 2. They're like a compilation of like horror shorts, which is pretty neat. Pretty neat concept to display a variety of like horror film directors. It's got all different types of like filmmaking, from animation to live action. Pretty cool stuff, like experimental almost. It sort of reminds me of like Robot Carnival, which is like a Japanese, like a collage of like Japanese directors putting shorts onto a single film. That one came out like 86 I think, 85 or 86. All right, let's bring the shadows. I don't know about the shadows. They kind of look like the objects are levitated or something. I'm trying carefully place these shadows, especially over here on the left. I gotta fix this one. Something like that. Alright, let's save that. Favorite choice of meat? I mean, I like chicken. Chicken's fine. I feel like bacon. Oh, bacon's fine too, but like I can't have it all the time, you know. It does tend to get greasy, and I kind of like it when it's like less greasy. Like the less greasy the bacon, the better for me. But it has to have a little bit of grease on it, but maybe not too much, you know. But I don't know. I like all kinds. Maybe I shouldn't say all, but like, you know, the three. Is there are there more than three? There's beef, there's chicken, there's bacon, or pork, whatever. I think pork covers, you know, the bacon too. I mean, having variety is a good idea. This is probably not a good topic for like vegetarians to hear. I know there's probably like vegans out there that probably don't want to hear talks of meat and stuff. Alright, let's get some dots on these apples. I call them apples, but I mean fluff fruits. We're in the world of Pokemon. I mean, I think the most common would be the chicken. Oh, I've got about the fish. Yeah, fish would be like counted as meat, right? Fish, lobster, crab. Totally forgot about the sea creatures. I think I put those, like, I put the sea creatures at a lower tier. Sometimes they're good, but it depends on the fish, I think. I think flounder is pretty good. You gotta have some good flounder, man. Geel is also okay. I think if I tried the eel sushi, like maki eel, and that one's fine, especially when it's like fried. That's when it's you know, the tastiest. But just watching the Pokemon, it makes me hungry for roasted pork belly. You mean this guy? Oh man, yeah. Oh, there's also duck, isn't there? I know some folks are a fan of duck, like duck meat. Duck meat, they have this sort of like grainy, not really grainy, but like, what's the word? What's the word that they describe it? Like a gamey? Is it gamey? There's a little bit of that gamey to it. Whereas like goat meat or sheep meat, I guess that would be pork chop, right? Goat meat though, I think they have much more gamey feel to it. Because I've had some of those. Oh wow, what happened to the... I completely covered the yellow part of the apple. I mean the fluff fruit. Get some of it back. Hopefully. But yeah, I feel like I feel a lot of those special meats, they're great for, you know, certain occasions, like celebrations, anniversarial events, and so on, or go away parties or something. Wait, do these fluff fruits have... Oh yeah, so they do have some stems. Let's add a stem to it. I could make it so that he's biting the fluff fruit. Like, that would be cool. Like, a piece of this fluff fruit would be bitten. Okay, let's get the bottom part. This one here. Let's go a little bit darker. This makes me want to get some apples. I had an apple earlier today too. It was just a plain, one of those plain, you know, ordinary apples. Not the golden kind that I like, but it was still an apple. There we go. Alright. Wow, I think we're almost done, man. I think the oddest part of this image is probably the grass. They don't look like grass at all. Alright. Now I just need to sign my name and it'll be it'll be it. Alright, yeah. Let's save that. Let's get it on the ground. Increase the size a bit of the brush. Trying to think. So, see, the thing with TikTok, even though it is recommended to put it in like 16, to put it in like portrait mode, like 9:16, but that first video that I put up, which is the Stranger Things Demogorgon drawing, speed art, or time lapse, I kept it the same 16:9 ratio, like landscape, and it uploaded just fine. It's viewable on the web the same way as I uploaded. So I don't know if it's device dependent, whether or not it would flip depending on the device that you use or anything, but when I view it on the web, it looks like, you know, it plays in landscape mode. So, and even when I maximize it or shrink, the video stays the same. It doesn't like flip or anything. I gotta see how it looks when it's like on a mobile, like on BlueStacks or something. But I think it'll probably just still remain landscape. So that's pretty neat. I don't know if they do that for like Reddit or anything. Otherwise, I feel like I could start live streaming on Reddit. All right, let's get my name in there. I feel like I could go for maybe a lighter color, maybe. Got our R. Trying to get the shape and stuff right. It's like, wow, I don't know why it lags like that. Huh, it's weird that it lags. I think when I shrink it, it lags less. There we go, something like that. Okay. Alright, let's get the year in there. I found myself writing the numbers is probably the most difficult. It's gotta be really small. You gotta have the right size brush though. I think this one is thin enough. Oh my gosh. It's number 2. Ah. Okay. I think that's fine. Alright, so that is our drawing of Lechonk. Lechonk. I like to give it that sh sound so that it's a little more fancy. Almost as if they're going for the French sound or something. Probably why they add the le in front of it. Unless they probably referring to something else. Lechonk. Which does sound French on its own. And then the extra K. At least for the American name for this Pokemon. It's, you know, probably referencing the cat memes and stuff. Alright, let's save this. I'm gonna step away for a bit. And, yeah. Once I get back, I'll, start to wrap it up. So, BRB. I'll just leave the screen on for a bit. Yeah. Give it a thumbs up there. I'm not sure if I would upload this right away. Because I can't think if there's anything else I'm missing. Now I kind of feel like I could darken up the grass, but because I feel like the grass is like probably the most unnatural looking out of the entire image. But it kind of gives a little bit of texture. I could add some more grass back here too. Let's do that. Let's add a little bit more grass, just so I can fill up that spot. Maybe have it like smaller size or something. Especially this side here. For some reason, the left side turns out a little bit better than the right side. And my body's like, it's been aching for the past couple of days. The headache is still I don't know whether or not to like call it a migraine, but like, it's a lot better today. But I can still feel it a little bit. But it's been getting a little bit better though. I just cannot move around a lot. Like if I move around too fast, it would, I can definitely feel it. But I may just have to like lay down horizontally to to get it back to normal. But we're trudging through. Okay. It kind of like the grass kind of makes it look like it gives it like some spikiness to it. Some spiky grass. Let's get a little more here. Maybe put some dots in there. Yeah, I think in between, just giving it dots is fine. So just fill in the spaces. Interesting patterns though. It's like designing like greeting cards. Imagine that. Imagine being like the designer for like greeting cards and stuff. That'd be interesting. All right. I think this will be it. So unless I forget something, I'll probably do it off of stream. But you know what? I'm gonna save this, and then, oh wait! I want to add some more highlights to the apple or to the fluff root. I just took a look at it now. It's that a really light highlight. Give it a little bit of shininess. And that's probably one thing that I forgot about. Just give it that shine. It's gotta be really light though. Go for like a more golder shine, a goldier. This is fine too. Let's get some of that red. Get the red back in. Whoop. Gotta get it to fade a little bit. I like that it also keeps the dots that I put earlier still intact. Just a little bit faded, but it's still intact, so it's pretty neat. Yeah, definitely still see it. There we go. Alright, this is fine. I probably could have made it look like this a little more, but it's fine. Let's see. Try something else here. Can I go? One big circle here. Yeah, something like that. That way it'd have a definite shine on there. There you go, something like that. Now it's a lot more, not a lot more apple-y. There you go. Oh man. Attention to detail. That's how you do it, man. Gotta give that fluff fruit that shine it deserves. Give me some more back here too. Alright. I feel like I could sharpen the border, like of the shape, the Pokemon shape, but I think I'll probably just leave it how it is. I'm gonna save this and just upload the image. I'm actually going to submit this. Let's see how it looks. So this is how it looks when you submit your artwork to the art contest. Oh my gosh, it even shows a preview image. Don't really get to upload it too often. I feel like I should do it more often, but sometimes I just feel like it, some of the drawings that I do aren't quite finished, you know. So here it says submit your artwork, caption. You can name it whatever you want. Your artwork will be uploaded to Steam Community Hub and linked on the official Scribble Discord server. The prizes will be awarded on Discord. Joining is not optional. Interesting. Interesting that they say that it's not I mean, wait. Joining is not optional. So you have to join it. Interesting. Okay, so the other times that they had the art contest, I submitted a drawing, uploaded with that button. You can also go back and head to the art contest page and upload it from there. But you can also do it from within the free draw mode, like once you've completed the drawing. But yeah, the past times that I uploaded, it errored for me. So it gave me an error, and then we found out what the reason why it errored. And I contacted the developers about that, and we come to find that the file size of the drawings were too big. It came out too big. So I think it was up to like 1 megabyte. If the image is above that size, it won't upload correctly. So let's see how big this file size is. So I'm gonna click this limit and see what happens. Waiting for it to score. Authorize. Oh wait, is it going? Hopefully it works this time, because I think they might have fixed it by now. They may have fixed it. Let's see. Come on, it's gonna upload. Upload successful. Oh, there you go. Wow, it finally worked. It finally worked. Oh, that's cool. See, last time it didn't work. I think the one time that I tried to upload was the zombie drawing. Okay. So that finally happened. Okay. Alright, so yeah. I think we've completed it. So that's gonna be up there. I could just leave it here. I'll leave it here for a little bit, and then I'll probably head to the art contest page to view it, see how it looks. I'm gonna press some more buttons here. Thumbs up. And with the wave. So yeah, I think once it's submitted, it's automatically uploaded to the Steam community page. So it's the same thing as pressing the share on Steam, but share on Steam is just the regular way of uploading to it without entering the contest. Let's go back out. I'm gonna check the art contest. The free draw. By the way, all that drawing is going to be turned into a time lapse for later upload. Head to my profile. Wait, not the profile. Let's head to the contest page. Let's go to. Is it enter contest or vote here? Let's see what happens if I click this one. Okay, so it just goes. It just brings you to the free draw mode. All right, let's go back out. Select the other one. Let's go to vote here. And let's see if mine is uploaded yet. There it is! Wow, mine looks so different from the others. Everyone has got like so sharp looking like art styles. Like other than this one, maybe this one. This one's like a nice balance. I like the person that drew this one here, the Undertale one. I always recognize their style. Oh, the little dog. The Simpsons one is great. I like that one. The Valorant. And there's mine. So there it is. So you can head over. So this is it's more of like a popularity contest. If you feel the need, if you feel up to it, you can head over to the Steam community page, and then if you have a Steam account, you can set your votes. I think they still count the likes on the Steam page. Is there a way? Let me see if I can access that. Oh, I gotta get the Steam client in view if I want to show that. But yeah, you can click the votes. I think the votes or the likes on the Steam page would count towards the votes. So yeah, it's now uploaded, and yeah, you can start voting. Or you can go download Scribble yourself and head to the contest page and just just click it from within the app. Otherwise, if you still have a Steam account, you can just go to the Steam page to do it. Look for the drawing, or just vote for whichever you think looks cool. Alright, so I'm going to just keep it on this page for the remainder as I close out. Thanks, Butch Cramps. Oh, that's a cool Donkey Kong emote. Alright, so yeah, this is good. I'm gonna close out from here. So tomorrow I'm gonna hopping back onto Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, possibly. I'm not sure I can. Let me see. I can't think of anything else other than that. 3 Ultimate. I was thinking to maybe hop on to Ni no Kuni for a little bit, but I might have to say that for either Friday or Saturday. We'll see. But yeah, Thursday is usually throwback Thursday to 3 Ultimate Monster Hunter game. So yeah, we'll likely be back on that. So I'm gonna take off for tonight. Thanks all for dropping on by and witnessing this quick fan art of Lechonk, the new Pokemon, Hog-type Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet. But yeah, I'm gonna take off for now. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of your night and or day, and I shall see you in the next one. Later.
See you next time.